draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, where the strangers are old friends. Find companions on this journey's there. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. Welcome, friends, by whatever path you've tread. Welcome, friends, here you find respite. Welcome, friends, no need to be alone. Welcome here, we hope you feel at home. Find companions on this journey's length. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. And it's time, time to draw near to each other. And it's time, time to lean on each other. Welcome, friends, to everyone here. Welcome, friends, time to draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, where the strangers are old friends. Welcome to the Wandering Bard. I am Jeremy Grafe. Of course, Lori is behind the bar.
I'm going to scoot this in a little further.
Oh, house elfery is happening live. Pay no attention to the moving equipment.
The magic moving mic.
I hope everybody is having a good weekend, or at least not a bad one, which seems like a low bar, but
Yeah.
the world can often be
sorry.
unfun.
I'm like, hey, coming in really with my mic.
All right.
Judith likes the background.
Oh, yeah.
They're
You have Lori to
commenting-
thank for that.
They're commenting on how the black is good, and then you stand out with your nice, like, red shirt. Your fancy shirt that was gifted to you.
Yeah, this shirt was a gift from Alex Karlov and used to belong to Bob Bielfeld. So hopefully I am not doing any dishonor to Bob's gentle spirit or excellent harmonic mind. So, yeah.
So we're experimenting, and so there's a contest to see what next week's decorations, which will be. It might be just the paintings. I might just switch out. Because Jeremy painted those paintings, FYI, and so we might be switching them out and just kind of doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we are, a new and changeable Wandering Bard.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while that it looked pretty much the same, so
Yeah.
yeah. Now that Parf has wrapped for the season. We can relax a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to have some announcements in the next few weeks. Actually hoping to be able to announce something by the end of this week. So I have a few contracts pending, which I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to tell you more about. So, but that's a tale for another time. For now, we have more music. Pastime with good company, I love and shall until I die. Grudge will but none deny, so God be pleased, thus live will I. For my pastimes, on sing and dance, my heart is set on goodly sport. For my comfort, who shall me let? You must have some dalliance of good or ill, some pastance. Company methinks them best, all thoughts and fancies to digest. For idleness is chief mistress of vices all, and who can say but mirth and play is best of all. Company with honesty is virtue, vices to flee. Company is good or ill, but every man hath his free will. The best ensue, the worst eschew, my mind shall be. Virtue to use, vice to refuse, the shall I use me. Je m'en déclarerai à mes toutounes, aussi tes amis je bois un jour à bois. Quand je m'en déclarerai à mes toutounes, aussi tes amis je bois un jour à bois. Chante aux émouvants, c'est les hommes sans la guerre. Chante aux émouvants, mes amis, pour vendant. Chante aux émouvants, c'est les hommes sans la guerre. Chante aux émouvants, mes amis, pour vendant. Quand je m'en déclarerai à mes toutounes, aussi tes amis je bois un jour à bois. Quand je m'en déclarerai à mes toutounes, aussi tes amis je bois un jour à bois. Chante aux émouvants, c'est les hommes sans la guerre. Chante aux émouvants, mes amis, pour vendant. Chante aux émouvants, c'est les hommes sans la guerre. Chante aux émouvants, mes amis, pour vendant. Quand je m'en dévaincrai à mes toutounes, aussi tes amis je bois un jour à bois. Quand je m'en dévaincrai à mes toutounes, aussi tes amis je bois un jour à bois. Chante aux émouvants, c'est les hommes sans la guerre. Chante aux émouvants, mes amis, pour vendant. Chante aux émouvants, c'est les hommes sans la guerre. Chante aux émouvants, mes amis, pour vendant. Yes. So over the next few weeks, you are probably going to see a lot more of our dear friend Marshall Fisher, who will be joining us with some percussion, hopefully more and more frequently. As some of you may already know, Jordan Cavalier and I started the group Lemning earlier this year, and it looks as though we're starting to get some bookings. So we don't have contracts in hand yet, but we can announce that we will be at New Jersey Renaissance Fair for the entire run. So they have 4 weekends this year. It will be the last 2 weekends of May and the first 2 of June. So if you are local, I hope you'll come out. We will have 3 shows a day of us, and then we'll be joining the Rowdy Bardlings for a show at the end of the day. So that should be really cool. They had some really fun people last year, so hopefully we'll maybe not have like a pub sing, but like something kind of like that. Anyway, and not a Not the Pub Sing for our Parf friends out there. That's special and belongs to Gary and Luke. So anyway, really excited about all of that. Hopefully we'll have some other announcements that I can post before the end of the week. But this has been a really exciting week. It's been really cool to get some invitations and get some responses. And I feel really excited about what the year brings. So stay tuned. We do have more music tonight. So anything outstanding in the chat that requires my attention? Excellent. Well, we shall press on with a song of Germany. Wo bist du gewesen? Sag es mir. Ich bin bei der Schwester der Mutter gewesen, oh weh mir. Was hast du denn dort getan? Sag es mir. Ich hab gegessen und auch getrunken, oh weh mir. Was hast du gegessen dort? Sag das mir. Ein Brühe mit Pfeffer gab es dort, oh weh mir. Was hast du getrunken? Sag es mir. Ich was will mit rotem Wein, oh weh mir. Was sind die Hund und Katzen gefressen? Sag es mir. Sie haben die Brühe mit Pfeffer gefressen, oh weh mir. Was hast denn darauf geschehen? Sag es mir. Sie sind in einer Stunde fertig, oh weh mir. Was singst du dir für deinen Vater? Sag es mir. Ich wünsch dir einen Stuhl im Himmel, oh weh mir. Was singst du dir für deine Mutter? Sag es mir. Ich wünsch dir einen Stuhl in der Hölle, oh weh mir, oh weh mir, oh weh mir.
Amy Shorter Johnson commented on Facebook. She said they were winding down the night together with us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Amy.
Yeah.
And family, I'm
Yes.
guessing.
Yeah.
It was lovely to see you several weeks ago at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. It's always lovely to look up and see friends in the audience.
Yeah, it is.
So that is one thing that does not happen quite as readily or in quite the same energy live streams. Not that it isn't lovely to see the comments after the show, but there's an immediacy and there's something very special about being in the presence of actual folks that just, I hope I get to meet more of you this year.
Yes.
I was very happy to meet a few new folks
we got
when
to meet
we were
Matt.
out and about. Yeah, we got to meet Mr. Matt.
And happy belated birthday. Birthday
Yeah.
twin. Woo!
In case you missed that, it was
Yeah, it's in
Lori's
the-
birthday and Matt's birthday on the same day.
Yeah, November 3rd. So it's very exciting to meet somebody else who's born on your same day.
It is.
It is.
Onward. My words, they are simple. My story is true. Oh, once I was carefree, my own path to choose. I courted a lady by night and by day, but now she has left me and gone far away. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wings, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings o'er the one I love best. She followed me gladly to Donnybrook fair. I bought her fine ribbons to tie in her hair. She offered to marry and stay by my side, but then in the morning she sailed with the tide. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wings, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings o'er the one I love best. My parents, they chide me and will not agree, saying me and my true love ne'er married should be. But let them deprive me, let them do what they will. While there's life in my spirit, she's the one I love still. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wings, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings o'er the one I love best.
Andrew says hi on Facebook.
Oh, hey, Andrew. Good to see you checking in.
Ellie wished me a happy belated birthday. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's
on
nice.
YouTube. And then all the regulars are here, you know. Judith, Meredith,
Nice.
Matt.
Oh, yeah. So Meredith said that I could share this, so she's got a few seconds to stop me if she's changed her mind.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
So some of you might know the story behind the song Daphne, like the mythology behind it, and also the more recent history. So the myth of Daphne the nymph, who Apollo attempted to woo. We'll get into this a bit more detail, but it wasn't anything that she was interested in, partly because she was pledged to the goddess Diana, and as part of that, she took a vow of chastity and virginity. And of course, Apollo would not take no for an answer, and Daphne fled. And the best that her father, the river god, could do was change her into a laurel tree. So I wrote a third verse to the song. This song's been around since, I think, the 17th century, and was top of the hit parade for a lot of that time. At least 200 years, which is not a bad run for a song to stay, in the hit list. But it felt like, if you know the story, like Apollo's definitely not a good guy in this story anyway. And I wrote a third verse to be a little more clear about things like the importance of consent and no means no. And
I think we're allowed to share it. She didn't say one way or the other way. So.
Great. So anyway, I debuted my new verse a little while ago on the live stream. And of course, there was a conversation about how, Apollo really needs to get his. And Meredith wrote a pretty cool story, a pretty cool short story talking about the aftermath. And I don't want to give any spoilers away, but do read it. I think she did a lovely job of honoring the mythological source material in a way that it stays intact, but so does Daphne's agency. And Apollo has, shall we say, real consequences. So, but also, no, just read it. It's lovely.
Just read it.
And Lori should be putting that in the comments if she hasn't already. Go ahead and give that a read. I know we have some readers on the show, and we frequently talk about books. So
yes, books.
I have not been reading as much the past few months because I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3, which there is still a lot of reading. I've found more than 100 books in the game, and while they're not books in the sense of, like chapters, it is, a fair amount of reading.
Yeah,
and the story is pretty compelling, I'll say. Whoever wrote the scripting, great job. Although I will say, if you do play the game, Act 3 still has a ton of bugs, but it doesn't make the game unplayable. It just makes it a little odd with some non sequitur conversations, shall we say. Anyway, without further ado, Daphne. When Daphne from fair Phoebus did fly, the west wind most sweetly did blow in her face. Her silken scarf scarce sheltered her eyes. The god cried, "Oh pity," and held her in chase. "Stay, nymph, stay," cried Apollo, "tarry and turn thee, sweet nymph, stay. Lion or tiger doth thee follow? Turn thy fair eyes and look this way. Turn to me, pretty sweet, and let our red lips meet. Pity, oh Daphne, pity, pity. Pity, oh Daphne, pity me." She gave no ear unto his cry, but still did neglect him the more he did moan. Though he did entreat, she still did deny, and earnestly prayed him to leave her alone. "Never, never," cried Apollo, "unless to love me thou wilt consent. And still with my voice so hollow, I'll cry to thee while life be spent. But prove if thou turn to me for sad felicity. Pity, oh Daphne, pity, pity. Pity, oh Daphne, pity me." And though she fled, he'd not be denied. Apollo pursued her to desperate end. She raised a plea, an exhausted cry, "Father, deliver me from Phoebus' hand. Help me keep my oath to Diana, unsullied by either god or man. Take me away from grasping suitor, whom I'll not favor with my consent. River god's power unleashed, change her to laurel tree. Pity, oh Daphne, pity, pity. Pity for Daphne, laurel tree. Pity for Daphne, pity, pity. Pity for Daphne, laurel tree.
Yeah.
Anyway, I commend you to Meredith's lovely story, and
Yeah.
do check that out. So,
Yeah, it was really good. I got to read it before we went on. And I also learned that, Meredith, you have a lot of stories on there. It's not just that story. There's like over 100 stories. So I was like, ooh, okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
And I learned about a new website, so that's also really cool.
Yeah. Well, I
So
mean,
thank you.
something that maybe isn't obvious, if you manage to create something that delights or moves the spirit, it's almost never something that just kind of happens that way. And there's a lot of work that goes into getting that. So check out some of her other stories.
I guess, yeah, like speaking of stories, what is everybody reading besides Meredith's new fiction story? But like, what are books that are people reading right now? I just started a new book. It's called The Tiger's Wife. I don't know. I'm only like 50 pages in, but I kind of like it. It's pretty good so far. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, sorry.
I mean, I still have...
I'm hijacking the live stream
That's all
over
right.
here.
I started a bunch of books. I have a queue, but I'm kind of tempted to go back to Robin Hobb's Realms of the Elderlings, which I started reading just after Christmas last year, and finished reading by like the end of March. But so good. Just 16 books and worth every page. I will be honest, those books can be emotionally difficult, but so good.
And you did say, like, if you didn't want to invest in that whole story, the first, it's like a trilogy, right? It could
yeah, you can just stop on the first trilogy, but
yeah, but why?
She
right?
does such a brilliant job of world building, and yeah, I would highly recommend it. I mean, so beautiful to discover so many things throughout each series. So, but I will leave it at that, and I look forward to hearing what your current reading projects or delights are. Hai visto loro Renata Lebre, hai visto loro Renata danza, hai visto loro Renata Lebre, hai visto loro Renata danza, tutte tre stazioni tonde laure, hai visto loro Renata Lebre, tutte tre stazioni tonde laure, passiando tondo son foglia. A chi trimato tala nada, persegagna Caucasus. A chi trimato tala nada, persegagna Caucasus. Renche dindu namasada, airi solo renala lebre. Non si potento procrua, airi solebre lo renado lo. Hai visto loro Renata Lebre, hai visto loro Renata danza, hai visto loro Renata Lebre, hai visto loro Renata danza, tutte tre saziano tonde laure, hai visto loro Renata Lebre, tutte tre saziano tonde laure, passiano tondo a vostro. Yes.
No, nothing.
All right. Well, I'm not sure it would be a trip to the Wandering Bard without a selection from the Songbook of the Sephardim. And this has certainly been one of my favorites of their creative output. Hooray, Dei Francia, Tresi Hatania, La una lavrava, l'altra cucia. La más chica de ellas, bastida hacía, lavrando, lavrando. Sueño le caía. Su madre que la veía, a le quería, no más ves mi madre, ni maravilla. Un sueño me soñaba, bien y alegría, de nuevo soñaba. Yo volo saltaría. Ma aprì alla puerta, vide la luna entera, ma aprì alla ventana, vide la estrella Diana. Ma aprì al pozo, vide un pilar d'oro con tres pajaricos, picando el oro. La luna entera es la dulce negra, la estrella Diana. Esta tu cuñada. Los tres pajaricos son tus cuñadicos y el adoro. El hijo del rey tu novio. Yeah.
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 Ginny and Chris are on Facebook.
Oh, hey, Ginny. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, they're reading books. Chris is reading The Red Rising. And I meant to say it's an amazing set of books.
Yeah.
I've only read the first 3. Jeremy has read all 6 of them. And then
That exists so far.
Yeah, and Ginny's reading American Gods by Neil Gaiman. Is that how you say his last name? Gaiman?
I think so.
I've never read any of his books.
Yeah, well, American Gods is definitely on the long-term list, for sure. I'm interested to hear Chris's take on Red Rising.
Yeah.
I will say, for myself, I'm sure I have friends that disagree. I could have stopped after the first 3. Much in the same way that I probably could have stopped after reading the first Dune book.
But you continued on.
I did.
You read them all.
No, I didn't read the last 2
Yeah.
that Frank Herbert's son wrote. with a friend. But yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that Frank Herbert couldn't finish the 6, but yeah, anyway, Red Rising is very enjoyable, and I think if there was any trilogy of books that would make a great set of blockbuster movies, I think that would be excellent.
That is one of those trilogies that I recommend to people if you're really into like sci-fi and stuff like that. So the characters are written so well that you just fall into it.
Not wrong. Yeah. Some hard choices. Well. Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Come lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. Here's a health to the dear lass that I love so well. For style and for beauty there's none can excel. She smiles on my countenance as she sits on my knee. Sure there's no one on earth who's as happy as me. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. Our ship lies at harbor, we're ready to dock. I wish a safe landing without any shock. If I ever should meet you by land or by sea, I will always remember your kindness to me. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. My footsteps may falter, my wit it might fail. My course may be challenged by a November gale. Ere fortune shall prove to be friend or be foe, you will always be with me wherever I go. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again.
I told him, don't worry, it's not the end.
Oh, no, it's not.
Don't worry.
In the time-honored tradition...
You look worried.
In the time-honored tradition of true Irish goodbyes, we're just going to linger for a little while.
Yeah, linger. Which is a really great Cranberry song.
Which is not a segue to the next one.
Which is not a segue.
Smoke on the winds, and my wings are burning, but I've burned and lived. Sparks are trailing, flames cover my head, but I'm not worried. That's not the end. I am burning to ash today. And I know it comes with pain, but I know I'll come back to light, reborn, restore my flight. A song of mourning for all I've lost, but this is no victory for Thanatos. I am burning to ash today, and I know it comes with pain, but I know I'll come back to light, reborn, restore my flight, released from burdens that slowed my flight. The end is the beginning, restores my light. I am burning to ash today, and I know it comes with pain, but I know I'll come back to light, reborn, restore my flight. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I make grief for what's lost, burn to ash and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires embrace. This isn't the end, only a change. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I make grief for what's lost, burn to ash and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires embrace. This isn't the end.
Burning Day. Speaking of burning days, your burning day's coming up.
That's birthday.
Yeah, your birthday is Friday. Jeremy's birthday's on Friday, guys.
She's looking at cashing in my life insurance policy.
Oh, God. Stop threatening me. Anyway, it's his birthday, so woo!
Not yet.
Almost. It's your birthday week. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
Somebody is somewhere.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, we're so glad you're here, hanging out with us.
So, for those of you who've not met me, I'm Jeremy, and Lori is behind the controls.
Hi, I am here. I have not shown my face, but here's my face.
Yeah, so if you like what you see, do give the channel a follow and make sure that you ring the bell so you get your notifications.
Yeah, no, especially with the time change. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
For
Good
some
times.
of us. Thank God Judith doesn't have to deal with that.
No. And no temporal gymnastics other than a changed alarm. So we're glad to have you with us tonight.
Yes.
But if you didn't know, if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you get a free subscription to the channel of your choice here on Twitch, and we would be honored if you would select this one. So that has been such a boon to us, and thank you to all the subscribers because you have made this possible, and we're so thankful that you partner with us. And this is the point where I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news being we only have time for one more song. But the good news being we have time for one more song. Of all the money I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades there I had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts there I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Love you all. See you next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern.